Oh, hi everyone, it's Adrian from over here at Pipe Dream Hookah, and welcome back to the Azure First Impressions series. Yesterday we did a blonde flavor that would have been the cherry muffin mix. Today, the last of the dark leaf flavors that I was given by Alex over at 5-Star Hookah. And that flavor is going to be, for anyone who follows me on Twitter, you're already privy to this, but it's going to be on the Chai Masala, I think is how you pronounce that second word, Masala. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm just going to pronounce it as it reads, which is Masala. Nothing really big to update you guys on as far as my setup goes. Alchemist Initiate, as usual, I have swapped over to my Thunder Dark V2 hose with the mid-stylus handle on it, kind of a weird custom mod that I did. And everything's pretty much the same. I am using the, the 80 feet Generation 3 bowl, and that's just going to be because I wanted to try a slightly deeper bowl than I did for my last dark leaf video review, which I think was the Bambino, but now that I'm thinking about it, I can't quite remember. I'm using a Provost on top if any of you are interested. But beyond that, let's go ahead and dig right into this first impressions breakdown, starting with the scent of the Chai Masala. This really, honestly, just smells like a spiced chai flavor. I'm not exactly sure what masala means, but to me this just comes across as a nice, dark, spiced chai flavor. I might be picking up on some slight tobacco notes from the back end, but I could just be mistaking that for some of the spices that they may have used in this, provided it is actually a spiced chai flavor. It's kind of hard to pinpoint, but it's kind of reminiscent of Starbuzz Vintage Line's Tokyo Spice, for anyone who's had that. This has a lot more chai going on. I'm not sure if Tokyo Spice is supposed to be a chai flavor, but yeah, this is just coming across as a really nice spiced chai flavor. So that's pretty interesting. I'm pretty excited to see what it tastes like. But before we can do that, we have to move on to everybody's favorite thing when we're vaguely analyzing any of these shisha tobaccos, and that's going to be the cloud content. So let's see what type of clouds we can get out of this stuff. Whoa, so the clouds are pretty good on this stuff, pretty much what you can expect from the dark leaf at a normal pack, which is what I did for the last video. And the more and more I try this stuff out, the more I'm leaning towards a normal pack for the dark leaf. Just so you guys know, it is 2 titanium flats inside of the Provost today, and I'm only going that route because I don't want to smoke for too long of a time today. I'm kind of stretched for time today, but the session's going very well, and something is happening right now that hasn't happened so far. I'm not sure if I nail it on the heat or this is something specific to this flavor, but I've got quite a bit of a head buzz going. Given I haven't eaten any food in a little while, I should probably eat dinner right after I'm done editing this video. But yeah, decent head buzz, and to be honest, clouds are pretty good, which I'm starting to expect from this dark leaf from the Azure. But before we add any final note, let's go ahead and move on to the most important thing when we're critically analyzing any shisha tobacco, or in this case when we're roughly analyzing any shisha tobacco, and that's going to be the flavor profile. I'm not going to do my typical inhale-exhale system of analyzing the flavor profile because I'm just vaguely going over this flavor and this is my first time trying it, so I'm not going to rip it apart too much, but let's check out the flavor. Okay, so this is going to be one of those flavors that does an awesome job of translating the scent of the tobacco into the actual flavor of the tobacco. It's going to come across as this really nice spiced chai flavor, and I'm not exactly sure what spices they add to a spiced chai type of a beverage that you would drink, but whatever it is, it tastes a lot different from some of the other spiced chai flavors I've tried. For instance, I've been comparing this brand to Fumari, and you shouldn't do that because this brand actually performs quite a bit differently than Fumari does, but they have a lot of flavors in similar categories. That said, this doesn't taste exactly like Fumari's spiced chai. It's a little bit less sweet than I find Fumari's spiced chai to be, but it's going to be a pretty good spiced chai flavor. I can't really find anything other than that going on, and I'm not really picking up on any tobacco notes. But that throat hit I've been talking about in the dark leaf Azure stuff is definitely going to be there. I don't have a whole lot of heat on this. Like I said, it's just 2 titanium flats, and I'm getting a pretty good throat hit, but it doesn't taste burnt. So that tells me that it's probably going to be some characteristic of the tobacco itself, whether it's the nicotine level or the way they actually have the dark leaf blended together. I'm not sure what they're doing, but there is going to be a throat hit. That said, for any of you guys who might be interested in trying out a dark leaf spiced chai flavor, I would actually recommend this stuff. It's pretty good. I'm going to happily finish this bowl, even though I probably shouldn't. I probably should go eat something, but This bowl is actually burning really well, so I think we're going to finish it. But yeah, I would recommend picking it up, and you guys already know that I'm sponsored by 5-Star Hookah, so I'd head right over there to pick this stuff up. And if you want to get 15% off your entire 5-Star Hookah order, excluding what's already on sale, I would recommend using my discount code. That's going to be PIPED15, PIPED15. And like I said, that's 15% off your entire 5-Star Hookah order, excluding anything already on sale. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all tomorrow with the final flavor of the Azure First Impression series. It is going to be a blonde leaf. And as always, happy smoking.